Now, I went to my house with the guy, I believe that day, took a transport, and I told my mom, and the guy said to my mom, yeah, I remember that day, that they should bring me into his own house, and he will help me, of this knee. The words that he said, but then it shocked me. But then I said, yes, I know I have a knee. That he saw this thing coming out from my, like private part. Like I was just like, this is scary. But then at least he's saying something I'm going through. But anyway, we went at some point with my mom. When you get them, gave me something like a sand with little salt with a knife, and I ate that. And later now I went to the woods or something with my mom and himself. I was still in high school then, I remember, near where I was going in high school. And all those mucus situations, they came out like only that. I was like, whoa, like literally. Then the next day gave me some water to drink, and I was throwing up some mucus stuff. And so I was like, these are the things and everything else he was saying. So my mom believed, and my mom had to go. And then the guy said he can leave me. But somehow in me, I felt uneasy with this guy, and I knew it was something very lusty. I was thinking, oh, I don't want my mom to leave. But my mom was like feeling like I'm safe. I don't know. I can understand her situation. And I couldn't say anything. I think maybe I believe also I brought this guy myself. There was a lot going on. In there, it was a village. The man lived in one kind of big house, and then the wife and the daughter were in the big hut. I think that house is where he is working. So he was sleeping in another bed, and we were sleeping in another bed with mom. Mom left, and then I slept in another bed. So I remember in the morning, the guy said I should come close, kneel down beside his bed. And I don't know what he was saying. I can't remember. Trying to convince me. Oh my God. But whatever. I ended up in his bed. On his bed, I remember I was wearing a white vest. And he was trying to force himself on me. Oh my God, I've not been touched by any man at that time. He was putting his thing. Remember, it just touched on top. It didn't go. I screamed. He was forcing. I screamed. And of course, whatever poured on my thigh. Nasty.